Indiana Congressman Jim Banks joins us now. He's the chairman of the Republican Study Committee. Congressman, thank you so much for being with us. And it just strikes me that this is totally counterintuitive if what you're trying to do is secure the border. What are your thoughts?
That's exactly right. Joe Biden hasn't just opened the border wide open. He's created a giant magnet at the border. We've had twice as many illegals come over the border as those who live in Joe Biden's home state of Delaware since he became president of the United States of America. And this is one of the reasons why, when you have this type of attitude, rewarding those who come over the border with like in the reconciliation package, for example, with mass amnesty, tuition assistance, child tax credits for illegals. Then on top of that, you agree to pay $450,000 to every illegal who was separated at the border. You're just making that magnet even worse.
Yeah, well, and voters, though, certainly are paying attention. A Fox poll now shows that when asked about border security and immigration, President Biden's disapproval rating on both of those was 61 and 62%. President Biden, though, said that his message was very clear. People should not come. Is that why would he say that and then come up with a policy like this? Is he not so concerned with immigration? And don't forget that we've had record numbers coming across. In July alone, 212,000 people crossed the border. What's the policy from the administration?
The policies are very intentional. I mean, it's very obviously clear that this administration is creating this magnet that is attracting millions of illegals to come across the border. We can only speculate as to why those intentions are calculated on their part. But it's obvious in the way that this administration, the very first actions of the Biden administration to stop construction of the border wall, to reinstitute catch and release policies and end the Trump policies like the Remain in Mexico policies. Those policies worked under Donald Trump, and they obviously reversed them because they wanted to create this magnet at the border to flood our country with illegals. The courts have already told this administration to enforce the law, to reinstitute Remain in Mexico, and this administration has refused to do so.
Apparently, they've identified 5,500 children who were separated at the border due to the Trump administration's zero-tolerance policy. And that means that it could be a total bill of $1 billion. But in some way, it feels as if this is an apology to people for the previous administration's policies. What do you make of that?
No doubt about it. Not to mention, a part of that $1 billion is going to go to the attorneys who filed these lawsuits on behalf of the illegal and the illegal families that came across the border to begin with as well. But that's what this is. This is a calculated political decision by the Biden administration to shame the previous administration for their policies. And I thought Dan Crenshaw put it very well. I served in Afghanistan just like Dan Crenshaw did. That the fact that this administration would pay families of illegals 4 times the amount of money that we gave the families of the 13 service members who were killed in Afghanistan tells you where the priorities of the Biden administration are.
Yeah, not to mention there are a dozen big law firms who are now negotiating on behalf of many of these immigrants. No doubt they're getting paid millions as well. Congressman, thank you so much for being with us today. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.